Welcome back to our Tech Talk. We often hear 3G, 4G, 5G, but what exactly does that mean for you? Well, joining us now, we've got the CEO of 702 Communications, Brian Cromit. Brian, good morning. Welcome back to the show. It's great to see you.
Morning, Chris. Good to be here.
So we all hear about the 3G, 4G, 5G. There's definitely, I think, some concerns about 5G, but if you don't mind, just sort of lay out initially what do each one of those things mean for the end user?
Sure. I think it's important to just start with, anytime you roll out a new technology, people can be suspicious of it. I mean, there were people that thought that 4G was going to be dangerous to people too, and we have to, have some trust. I think that the FCC is making sure that the devices that are going out there for consumers are safe. So personally, I'm not worried about 5G, but the difference in those technologies is that they are different technologies. 3G wireless was developed in the late 90s. It was capable of about 2 megs per second to each device that was connected. It had a much longer wavelength, though, so you needed fewer towers to cover larger areas. But that meant that, like I say, you couldn't get very much bandwidth. So then when 4G rolled out, you could deliver a lot more bandwidth, up to 100 meg at 4G from the 2 meg that you got with 3G. But it meant that you had to put more towers in because the wavelength got a little shorter. But anytime that bandwidth increases, technology can evolve. We look at when the internet started, it was all text based. And when we got more and more bandwidth, we started sharing photos and we started sharing videos. And now that 5G is rolling out, 5G is going to be capable of delivering up to 10 gigs to each connected device or to the connected devices. Again, that's going to mean we need to put a lot more access points in. It's going to be a much smaller wavelength again. But all of that technology changes to deliver more bandwidth so that we can continue to see technology evolve. With more and more connected devices, we need more and more capacity on the wireless networks and on our carrier networks, honestly.
So explain that to me like I'm a 5-year-old. When you say we're going to go from the 4G and now 5G, I think you said it's going to be 10 gigs. So I'm watching videos, I'm surfing the internet. What does that mean for me now on my phone or generally as a
Sure.
normal person?
Yeah, for watching videos and whatnot on your phone, it's probably not going to change, a lot of what you do. But when we get into 5G and the inevitable 6G, 7G, some of these technologies that are at the fringes of development right now, like augmented reality and stuff like that, can start to happen if you've got glasses that get enough bandwidth that it can always be querying as you're looking at something, and you can be, it's going to happen that as you're walking down the street, your glasses that you're wearing are going to be tied into your social media apps so that you see somebody and you can't remember their name, but it pops up in your glass. I mean, seriously, that's coming, Chris. But it takes a lot of bandwidth, to think about having all of that delivered to you real time, and not just me, but anybody wearing, something like that. So augmented reality is honestly something that a technology that I'm excited to see develop. But it's going to take some time, and it needs bandwidth to make it work.
When you're talking about that, it just reminds me of the movie Minority Report when he's walking along and he's getting all those custom advertisements and things like that. So I guess,
Yeah.
it seems cool, but I think there's always that other side of tech too that concerns people. So Brian, if people want more information or you're like, no, no, no. If they want more
Give me
info,
the data.
how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, you can always look for us at 702com.com or on YouTube. We talk about a lot of technology. If you're interested in some of that, just find us on YouTube, look for 702 Communications, or give us a call, 218-284-5702.
I love that to see the CEO go, no, 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 give me that data, give me that data. All right, thank you, man. We appreciate it. Stick around. We got much more coming up right after this.